All right, November 13th, week 12 of the college football season. And some people are saying, I'm hearing whispers online, that the Hit the Books boys might be back on track here. Winning week for the 5 o'clock show with Brad and Knish. Another win here on the Monday morning release show. So we'll get into that. If you want to get recap on the 5 o'clock shows from Mondays and Fridays, you can tune in later today with Brad and Knish right here on the Hit the Books channel. But before we get into last week's Monday release show and then this week's pick, I want to remind everybody that this show is brought to you by BetStamp. The easiest way to improve as a sports bettor is by using multiple sports books and always getting the best odds. We recommend using an odds comparison tool like BetStamp to help you do so. BetStamp compares odds across every sports book for games, futures, and player props. You can save time and money by checking BetStamp before you bet. Make sure to do that and download the app in iOS, Android, or sign up via web. If you are looking to sign up for a new sportsbook account, please check out the offers available at betstamp.app/hitthebooks. That's betstamp.app/hitthebooks, or hit the link in the description there. It does help support the show. Brad, 8-5 here on the Monday morning release show. We get the Temple win last week, +8, closes +7.5. They end up losing 27-23, but that's good enough for us. They lose by 4 to USF, and we get that cover. Take us through the pick a little bit and what went on in the game last week.
Yeah, so we got some closing line value. That's first and foremost there. A lot of places even closed as low as 7. But that's what you like to see. And then, start off the game. It's not what you like to see. It's 17-0 South Florida in the first quarter. And Twitter, X, or whatever you kids are calling it these days, were lighting me up saying, how in the hell can you bet Temple? They stink. But we got home, and here's where I know it was the right side. Temple was -3 in turnovers. Turnovers correlates to covering point spreads for the most part. So when you're -3 in turnovers and you still cover the point spread, it says that's pretty good, especially when one of the turnovers is a pick six. How many times do you cover a game when you throw a pick six? Not often. So, I was impressed. Temple moved the ball after the first quarter. Ended up being the right side. We got a winner here, and hopefully we can continue to close the season strong.
Well, there you go. I mean, people in the chat there, Steve Serrano saying, nice hit on Temple. Thanks for all that you do. Well, we'll continue to do that and continue to bring the heat here on the Hit the Books channel. So if you are enjoying the content, you do enjoy the picks, the information that you get here, please hit that like button while you're watching the stream right now. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe here on the Hit the Books channel. It's as easy as that. You get information on college football breakdowns, everything. Mondays, 5 p.m., Brad Powers, Joey Knish. Tuesdays, Douglas Farmer, Parker Fleming, 4 p.m. And then back here again on Fridays, Mr. Powers and Knish as well, 5 p.m. So you're going to want to see all of those. Turn on notifications as well so that you get notified every single time that we go live here on this channel. But 8-5 doesn't stop there. We do have picks for week 12. So let's get into today's pick. For those of you out there looking, you're going to head over to Saturday, November 18th. First and foremost, Saturday, November 18th. We're looking at the 7 p.m. Eastern time slot. Again, 7 p.m. Eastern time slot. And then we're going to look at rotation numbers 425 Boise State and 426 Utah State here. Brad, what is the pick in this game and why?
We're going to take Utah State here, plus the 4. As long as you have anything greater than 3, there's some 3.5s out there. You're still good. There's even some 4.5s out there. But let's go ahead and grade this thing at 4. Utah State plus 4 the pick here. It's more of a play against Boise State, who just fired their coach yesterday. A little bit of a surprise because Boise State still has some slim hopes to win the conference, and yet they kind of punted on the season by firing the coach. Not only that, but the signs have been there. The best wide receiver by far on the team quit the team last week. That was kind of stunning. Their best running back is not healthy. I'm not sure if he plays the rest of the season. So there's that. They can't figure out the quarterback position. And now they're playing a Utah State team that sits here with a similar record. They're excited. They've overachieved so far this season. Statistically, when you look at the two teams, just basic, simple stats. If you're looking at yards per play margin, yards per game margin, points per game margin, factor in strength of schedule, these teams are pretty close to even in a lot of those categories. And yet we have a team with more motivation to play for at home, catching more than a field goal. We are going with Utah State here. The more the proven commodity, at least at this point, at least as a locker room dynamic, Utah State plus 4.
All right, there you go. lock that one
And
in.
just
You can
breaking
track
on the
it.
coaching front. I don't mean to butt in, but
All good.
they just fired their coach. He's in year one. So that's a little bit of a shock there. If you want to pick up, I won't call it a bonus best bet, but I'm guessing we're going to see this morning as that news just broke. Once we came on the air, I'm guessing Southern Miss money at plus 14 will show in the marketplace here.
All right, there you go. That's why you tune in live to the show. Breaking news on the spot, get a little bit tidbit to get out ahead of some information, get some bets in there. Tuning in on the Monday morning shows, so make sure to be subscribed here. Turn on notifications so you get notified every time. If you do want to track the picks, see how we've done throughout the season, see this winning week. I mean, we've been transparent about the losing weeks that we've had here on this show. So when we get the winning week, like, we're not going to be afraid to pat ourselves on the back here. I think that's fair. But if you do want to see a rundown of the winning week that was had on the Hit the Book show, make sure to come back here for 5 p.m. today with Brad Powers, Joey Knish, right here on the Hit the Books channel. You can track all of our picks in the Find Better section of the BetStamp app as Hit the Books HQ. If you are looking for hockey picks, hockey best bets coming up at 10:30 Eastern time, myself, So Money, Alex B. Smith breaking down tonight's NHL games. So we'll check those out, give out best bets there. Whole lot of betting content coming up. After that, even the board NBA, Pips NBA with Jacob Grimenia breaking down NBA best bets for tonight's game. So check all of those out. We'll run through those. But, I mean, you're going to want to come back here at 5 p.m. Eastern time, because I have a feeling there's going to be some comments about
Michigan football, the coaches.
Rest in peace,
there's
Harbaugh.
A lot of stuff
like,
to get
there was,
after.
there's a lot going on. So hit that subscribe button. We'll be back here 5 p.m. Eastern time. Everyone, enjoy your days. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hit the like button before you leave, and we'll see you guys back here at 5.